there is a lot of cryptocurrency projects, or specifically NFT projects out there that do this type of practice where they share parts of their secondary market with their NFT holders. And that is very dangerous, especially in this precedent here being set that, that very much makes your project a security. And it's kind of scary to think, because that is very much also the meta of NFT projects. A lot of NFT projects pitch a portion of the value proposition as owning a cut of the entire market of their project. So especially as someone who owns their own NFT project. So I have a project.
You guys have Neon, right?
Yeah.
Neon
so
Space,
we have a project called Neon Space NFT, where I'm the artist behind that. So I worked in visual effects for many years as a senior artist for like the last 5 years there. Worked on a lot of big movies.
Amazing
and stuff.
Yeah.
It was really fun. But I also really wanted to get into something where I own the intellectual property that I'm working on. So, I found that NFTs and this crypto kind of economy gave me the ability to create a project that I own and to be able to distribute it in a way where I own the back end of everything. And the big deal with the way we distribute our assets is that we make it very, very clear that what people are buying is artwork from the artists. There's no utility beyond that, beyond collecting, maybe trading with each other. You can sell them on the open market. Of course, that's the nature of the asset, but there isn't a reward share program for selling them. There isn't anything like that. So we make it very...
Yeah, it's like loving the artwork.
Yeah, like so we make it clear that, like, hey, exactly. It's like, hey, if you want to buy our artwork and support the artist behind it, that's what this is. There are, of course, like we do have a few partnerships with gaming, like utility, for example, the Wombat app. If you're familiar,
Nice.
there's a Wombat like dungeon crawler game, and you can use our NFT assets within that to get kind of gaming utility. But even that utility, we don't advertise as part of our drops of our anything. And it's more like, if you're part of the community and you know about this, then great. If not, it isn't the selling point. And the reason we don't advertise it is, one, because we're not trying to sell unregistered securities, and two, we don't control that utility. It's not our game. It's not our utility to give out, and it's up to the game designer to add or remove that utility, and they could remove it at any moment. And because of that, I don't ever want to mislead anybody into purchasing stuff from our project, thinking that it has something to do with this game. And when people even come and ask me about, hey, is this something I should buy to get into Wombat gaming, for example, I will tell them, if you want stuff for Wombat, buy Wombat NFTs. It's like this. If you want to support our art project and us as artists, that's why you're buying this stuff. And that is very against the grain as far as like what most project creators do in the space.
But that's the right thing. You guys are doing the right thing.
It's hard to kind of stick to that, because and the other side of it is we sell our NFTs for $1 a piece. So we're not doing like $1,000 drop, and we're not, it's hard to argue that, when people spend $1 to buy a piece of artwork from us, that's like the price of a sticker. It's not the price of an investment. So we're not needing to create a return on this investment, because people are participating for fun. And that really isn't the norm when it comes to NFTs. And even other projects that do, are run by artists and that are created, for the purpose of an artist trying to own their own IP, they are running into these issues where they are inadvertently creating securities, because they're following what the meta is of the space, which currently is to share that revenue with your holders. And it's just difficult because you're not allowed to do that, And so again, it's definitely an interesting time to be in the NFT space, especially as a creator. You do need to be very careful about how you market your products. A big red flag here, and the reason why the SEC comes after these projects time and time again, seems to be the fact that they are marketing return on investment and some sort of market share that is much beyond the aspect of, hey, you can buy a cat and own it on the blockchain. It's not, that's not how StonerCats were pitched. And that is the problem. So again,
Yeah.
I own a stoner cat. You know, I like participating in the space, of course, and like I think it's really fun to.
But then again, you bought it because of like the whole creative aspect of it. You know what I mean?
So the Stoner Cat, the reason I bought mine
sell
is because the Stoner Cat is actually a TV show that's, you know, Mia Kunis voices one of them. It's produced by, you know, Hollywood producers like Ashton Kutcher and the likes. And the reason I bought my Stoner Cat is because I wanted to watch the show. And the way you watch the show is you have to sign into their website with a wallet that holds one of those NFTs, and that gives you access to watching those episodes. So that was my whole end game. The whole aspect of market share I didn't really care about, but it was there, and the fact that it was there is the problem.